All right, and boom, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, everybody? It's me, J-Rod, the filmmaker, former filmmaker, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia, and we are back with another surprise trailer reaction. Well, it's not much of a surprise to me because I have been waiting all day for this brand new trailer for Gen V. If you guys do not know what Gen V is, this was one of my favorite shows of it's 2025. I think 2023 was when the first season came out. One of my favorite shows of 2023, and it is a spin-off of The Boys. If you don't know anything about The Boys, you might want to check it out. It's a dark, gritty comic book story where if I had to explain The Boys to somebody very simple and succinct, I would say it's a superhero story where the superheroes are actually the bad guys, and then the normal people have to step in and be the good guys, and those are the boys. And it's a really good superhero show. It's been going on for a while now, and I think a lot of ways it gets better and better every single season. And last season was really good and ended on a really good cliffhanger. A really has us anticipating the next season, but we're not going to get it for a couple years now. Luckily, we do have Gen V, which is a spin-off of The Boys to kind of keep us going in between. And Gen V came out with its first season 2 years ago, like I said, and it was so good. It was way better than I had ever expected it to be. Way better than it had any nerve to be. And it is in the same universe as The Boys. A lot of similar premises where the good guys are the bad guys and the bad guys have to be the good guys in a way. But it is set in a college, a superhero college, Godolphin University. So you could say that this is like a mixture of a college teen story and a superhero story. You could say that this is like Sky High, but in college instead of high school. But either way, Gen V is coming back very soon, and we finally got our first teaser trailer for season 2. I have been waiting for this trailer all day. That's not an exaggeration. They released the poster for Gen V Season 2 earlier this week, along with the announcement that they were going to do a panel and have more information for us about the season this weekend today at CCXP Mexico. CCXP stands for Comic-Con Experience and is like a traveling global Comic-Con sort of thing. We've reacted to CCXP trailers before on this channel. I believe the last trailer we got for The Boys, the last season of The Boys, was at CCXP. I don't remember if it was Mexico or Brazil. And then also the first ever look we got at Omni-Man and Mortal Kombat 1 was a CCXP trailer. So I'm really happy to have CCXP and have like just more Comic-Con than just the San Diego Comic-Con, because we get more opportunities to get exclusive content like this. And like I said, I've been waiting all day. I've been refreshing all the pages and the Gen V social media and the Amazon Prime social media to look for this trailer, but it just finally officially came out, and so I'm gonna check it out because yeah, I've been waiting, highly anticipated, and it's finally here. So let's switch over to the reaction camera. I've already got it up. I am ready to get into it. We'll talk more about like the details of this season when we actually get those details in this trailer, but I guess without further ado, there's nothing to do but to get into it. Similar to The Boys, the first season of Gen V ended on like a really good cliffhanger, so I'm excited to see where they're going to go with it in season 2.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Good
back.
to be back. Thanks for letting me re-enroll.
Re-enroll.
You're an eye twitch away from leaping across this table and ripping my throat out with your teeth.
They sent her to a rehabilitation
You're
center.
upset.
But not just her, also Jordan. Emma, right? Is her name Emma or am I bugging? It's been a minute, y'all. Bear with me. God, it's so dark. Kate.
What the fuck?
I'm Cypher, your new dean.
Not making
It
her
is
a
time
super
that
again.
humans learn that what runs through our veins is true Vought blue.
Okay, so they all got to come back.
Nothing ever does.
Even Sam, who was never originally enrolled. Oh,
Down to the motherfucking studs.
Let's fucking go.
I'm very excited for this, but also very nervous.
To push your powers to their fullest potential. You are not students.
Oh, they're making them fight?
And you will fight.
Oh my god.
Bless your hearts and hold on to your butts.
Firecracker?
We
She didn't die?
What we should be
I
doing
forgot.
is disrupt, break shit, fuck shit up.
Whatever we do it together.
What really happened to my son?
You have no idea.
Okay, and when you say together, how together? Like Kate?
Let's go. 3, 2.
Sophomore year is gonna be lit.
I'm very worried. September 17th. Not too long ago from now. Let's see. When is it right now? It's actually, so today is the final day of May. Tomorrow starts June. And so we're only about 3 months out from September. So, not too long from now. Honestly, I wish it was sooner, but you know, we've been waiting a long time. I can wait 3 more months. And it looks good so far. Now, like the first season, honestly, it came in and we had no idea what to expect with it, you know, so it kind of came out of nowhere and really impressed me. This one, we have a little bit of expectations here, so I want to see how they kind of subvert our expectations and how they live up to our expectations at the same time. Like, you want to see them do some things that you expect, but you also want to see them do some things you don't expect. One of the things I didn't expect is for them to be right back at Godolkin. Like, spoilers for season 1, but the cliffhanger was that they were kind of starting to, like, rise up against Godolkin. They kind of found out about the skeletons in the closet at the college, and they were going to kind of, you know, expose those dark secrets and take them on. And they were going to try to be the actual good guys in the face of these pretend good guys that they have running the college. But they got stopped by a dude. I don't know if you know this guy. His name is Homelander. Homelander kind of came and put a massive wrench into their plans, threw them into the rehabilitation center, which I guess they're going to spend like their entire summer in that rehabilitation center, and then get sent right back to Godolkin, where they're basically turned into superpowered soldiers. Very interesting. Some of the characters are already basically superpower soldiers, namely Kate and Sam. I hope I'm getting everybody's names correctly. I know Kate, I know Marie. I'm pretty sure it's Sam and Emma are the other ones. But so those two characters, Kate and Sam, were actually already used as soldiers in the, basically not just at the end, but in a couple episodes of the last season of The Boys. They made some cameos and they showed that they're kind of on the payroll. They're like junior Homelanders. They're, you know, little Seven. And actually, I think there was a plot point or a post-credit scene about them actually formally joining the Seven in that last season of The Boys. So we'll see how all of that stuff pays out. I'm very interested to see where we're gonna go from here, but this is a really good start. Also, I didn't get a chance to mention, but unfortunately, one of the real world implications and things that happened between season 1 and 2 is one of the stars of the show actually did pass away. Chance, who was in season 1 of Gen V starring as Andre, he actually did pass away between season 1 and 2. So I'm sure that they had an idea of a story for him and, you know, an arc for him to go on that he won't be able to portray. That's pretty sad and unfortunate. It seems like the character who plays his dad is going to kind of take the reins on that storyline, and they're going to try to find a way to write around us unfortunately losing Chance too soon. And it's very unfortunate. You know, I don't want to make light of it. It really is a sad thing that we had to, you know, lose someone in real life in between the show. And I'm not even going to pretend that we really know him, like, personally, but I am fortunate that we got to know him a bit through his character and through his acting in the series. So it's really sad to see that he's not going to be here. You know, we really wish that he could have been, but it's unfortunate. Either way, I am still very excited for Gen V Season 2 coming in about 3 months, and it looks very interesting. There's still some questions that I have. There's still some things that I'm wondering. But as far as where we are now, where the story is now, it looks very promising. I think we're going to have to go through like a summer school rehabilitation period, but then we're going to come right back for another semester, our sophomore year. as Marie said, and I'm very interested to see what that's going to provide for the show. I really liked how they incorporated Gen V into the last season of The Boys, so I'm excited to see how they're going to incorporate The Boys into this season of Gen V, and how this is going to make a nice little transition from our last season of The Boys to this next season of The Boys, because we're in a pretty volatile place in The Boys. I think much more so than we are in Gen V. Like, the tension is really high in The Boys, and that is like for our characters, but also like the global ramifications and tensions around, you know, superheroes and their place in the world. So I'm excited to see how does Gen V kind of mellow those tensions, or how does it increase those tensions, or how does it play with that and deal with it. And I could sit here and yap for forever, but I guess my final word is I'm very excited to see what the next season of Gen V has to offer. I will be watching it in its entirety. I did consider making this a first and final video, and I still could, but I'm definitely going to upload this reaction video as soon as possible, because I've never made a video for Gen V before until now, and I'm very excited just to get something out there, because I just really love the show, and I would, you know, hope a lot more people check it out, whether you've already seen season 1 or not. I think you should check it out if you haven't, and get excited for season 2 just like I am. But that is going to be it for this one. One more thing to do, and that is to hit me with the boom 3-hit combo. I need to smash the like button like Marie Moreau, spear the subscribe button like Kate, and kick the notification bell like Sam, I guess, if you are excited for another season of Gen V. If you're not excited, let me know down in the comments below. You know, tell me how you're feeling about the show, if you've never seen it, if you're interested in it, any questions you might have about it. And also, we are very, very close to our subscriber goal. We're getting closer to 900 subscribers, but we should be about 1 subscriber away from 850. I don't know if we hit it by now, but we were at 849 earlier this morning. So if one person could hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. If you don't know how to do it, there you go. You get another little look at your instructional video on how to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you get your scorpion spear and you spear it. You just strike directly through it to make sure it's hit. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to 900 subscribers. Check out my last video, which is going to be the final new main alert video in Multiverses. Check out the other CCXP videos I did in the past. One for the last season of The Boys. One for the first reveal of Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat 1. Check out my Homelander gameplay video in Mortal Kombat 1. And I think that's about it. But that is going to be everything. So yeah, check out my videos. I'll see you guys next time in another new one. Tell me if you feel me, and peace out. And another look at the roadmap. That was a good reveal, but there's still more time. What's going on? What's happening? Armor King? They announced... Wait, what?